This episode of Addicted to Salsa is brought to you by Gabellini Dance Shoes. For more information, visit gabellini.addictedtosalsa.com. Hi, this is Addicted to Salsa.com podcast. My name is Anthony.
And I'm Julie.
And today we're going to teach you the basic steps to Latin-style cha-cha dancing. So there's Latin ballroom and then there's Latin cha-cha. So today we're going to focus on Latin cha-cha. We dance primarily on two. There's no other way to dance cha-cha, Latin-style cha-cha, other than on two, or breaking on two. In comparison to salsa, where you can actually get away with either dancing salsa on one or on two, cha-cha has to be danced on two. The reason for it is because as a dancer, you're trying to match the song, right, and the music. And the cha-cha-cha, or that tucuta sound in the music, happens on the 4 and 5 and on the 8 and 1 counts in the music. And to match that syncopation, you then have to break on 2 or on 6. So for Latin style cha-cha, you have to convert your timing. If you dance on salsa on 1, you now have to learn to dance on 2 timing, which might be another benefit for you on 2 dancers, salsa on 2 dancers. You'll find cha-cha dancing on 2 much, much easier. So we'll get started. Okay, so first to get started, we're gonna teach the core cha-cha step basic, or it's called the triple step. And that's very simple. I'm gonna just stand in front of you just so you can see what I'm doing with my feet. And all it is just stepping 3 times in syncopation. Syncopation, in layman's terms, is just really quickly, right? So I'm going to do it with my right foot. And I'm going to do right, left, right. Okay? So it's right, left, and right, but I'm going to do it really quickly. And you can use that cha-cha phrase, cha-cha-cha phrase, as a way to help you get through that move. So you do cha-cha-cha, right, left, right, triple step. Okay? And that's really the core foundation for that cha-cha-cha step. Okay? Now, the way that you can actually be doing it in cha-cha is really where your left foot is behind your right foot, as a guy, as a man, and you're going to be doing your cha-cha starting with your right. You do cha-cha-cha. Okay? And you can kind of, once you get a feeling of your feet, you can actually move your upper body as well to help you with that step. Now, I'm not going to be traveling on my cha-cha just so you don't travel in your cha-cha, so that you first get comfortable moving that weight around before you start traveling and moving that weight around, okay? So from here, we do the triple step with the cha-cha-cha, or the right, left, right, or the triple step, okay? Right, left, right. Okay, so now that you kind of have a foundation for the core cha-cha-cha step or the triple step, let's put it all into a basic. Now again, this basic, I'm not really going to move, so you can really see how the steps are similar in the first part of the basic step and the last part of the basic step. And also so you can see where your feet are located. If I start traveling a lot, you might get confused of where I'm actually stepping. So first, I'm just going to keep the basic very simple, and then later on, you can actually add your traveling patterns to them, okay? So we already know the cha-cha step, so let's start with now the beginning of the basic, which is we're still in this position. Our left foot is behind our right foot, and I'm going to step in place with my left foot on the 1, okay? So I step on 1, I step back on 2, and again I step in place on 3, okay? So far we have 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, I'm breaking back on my 2. Now comes the cha-cha-cha step, which happens here on 4 and 5, okay? So for this, I'm going to take my right foot and move it forward for 4 and 5. 4 and 5, okay? So now going from the beginning, I'm still in this position. As you can see, the position repeats. I'm going to step on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now 6, 7, 8, and 1. And you see how finishing that last cha-cha-cha step, I end up on my 1 in the same position I started. So I can go back on 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 2, 3, tuku ta. 6, 7, tuku. Okay, well, now knowing kind of the basic steps, you realize that cha-cha is very similar to salsa, okay? The only difference is that that in cha-cha you have that triple step. And all that you're doing is just adding that triple step to your salsa on the 4 and 5, 8 and 1 count. So instead of them being pauses, now they're actual steps. Okay? So what you can do is take your basic for salsa and add that triple step, and we come forward on 1, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha, 6, 7, tuku, 2, 3, tuku, 6, 7. If we look at it from a salsa point of view, we go forward on 1. I go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. So you can see that the only difference is that cha-cha-cha step. So knowing that, I'm going to show you how to do a basic turn in cha-cha, and you'll realize how very similar it is to your salsa, okay? So salsa on 1, regular turn, we go forward 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. For cha-cha, we go forward on 6, okay? Remember just your timing, but all the mechanics are the same, okay? So we go pa, pa, tuku, pa, pa, tuku, okay? Same thing with your cross-bar lead. Salsa on 1, I go forward on 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, okay? With cha-cha, I go forward on 6, but not to confuse you, I'm just gonna use sounds again. We're gonna do pa, pa, tuku, pa, pa, tuku, okay? And of course you can do a lot more than this, okay? And we're gonna kind of show you in a quick demo video at the very end.